All right, good morning, guys. It's June 17th, 2025. Just knocked out core, and now I'm going to do my morning bike. Today is a bit of a recovery ride, so keeping the effort under control, but, want to feel good, want to feel a good workout. A day like today, it's early, it's just me alone down here, and there's all kinds of things you're thinking about. Today wasn't really a day I had to, yank myself down here or anything. I felt just kind of good today, felt energized, but still there's kind of three things that I'm always thinking about, three kind of key things that keep me motivated. I think one is the fact that my team is counting on me. My team is counting on me to do a lot of things. They're counting on me to be a good teammate. They're counting on me to push each other. They're counting on me to show up, be consistent, and be somebody who contributes positively. But my team is also counting on me to score as few points as possible at nationals. And that's a responsibility that I'm not putting any limit on how many points I want to score at nationals. Another thing that I'm always thinking about is how fun this fall could be, how fun next spring could be. And you do the work now, and then you show up to those races, and they're just everything you ever wanted. It's so fun getting to show up and do exactly what you want to do on race day. And then third thing I think about is just all the work I've ever put in, all those times where it was like, God, I don't want to be doing this, but there's going to be, Matt one day who's showing up to a race or showing up to a workout, and he's going to be like, I'm going to be wishing that I always did everything I could to put myself in the best position for whatever I'm about to do today. And that never ends. It's always building on itself, and it's a really good cycle of you always wanting to make your past self proud and always wanting to set your future self up to be in a position to succeed. And that can really get you going, because you're you know who you're doing it for, and it's for all the times that you just gritted it out, and you're doing this bike for him. You're doing that bike, and you're going to feel a little bit stronger for every time you ever pulled through one of those types of sessions. You're going to feel a little bit better today because you have that strength from the work that you put in. So you're thanking that guy. You're setting that guy up for even more success. And that's where it's discipline really is self-love. It really is. So let's get it. There's a setup. We got about 108 ounces of water, speaker, computer, phone, backpack, and the bike. I don't even turn the screen on. I just go and just go based on feel, and I like doing it that way. So my current routine is a minute of stretching and then 1 to 2 minutes of just spinning the legs to wake up the body. And then today it'll be 75 minutes. And one thing I'm doing more so this summer than ever before is really easing into these efforts. And it's been really good for getting my heart rate actually up by about 15 minutes. For the first 10 minutes, it's a lot lower than how I would do sessions before. But those last 60 minutes, it's between 145 and 155, which is where I like it. And I feel better than I almost always did at those efforts, and I think it's because of this different approach. All right, feel good to start easing into it. There's not going to be a huge gear change or anything. We just get going. The focus definitely goes up. We're in go mode, but this is a long bike the day after a big day of workouts, so we're just getting into it you'd ease into an easy run.
Gets impatient. He knows this is a big gap. They're going to turn with 400 to go. Can they close this gap? It's not coming down to if anything, it's getting bigger. Wow. Easy Gregg. Running from point. Moral Lutz, the biggest grinder in Division 3. He made that race happen yesterday.
Gregg is going to be your 2023 national champion. He takes one look back, realize it's him. As you see, Ethan Gloria's hat on the screen there, but it's Ethan Gregg, your national champion.
Ethan Gregg goes wire to win this national championship. It looks like is fighting to hold on to that second place finish. We'll try to keep the camera on the finish line here so we get a better idea of the team scores coming across. You see Ethan Gregg being supported there. We're back to the finish. It through in second.
There's Max Aventi, North Central in third. That's going to be big. Here's Corey Kennedy of RPI. There's James Settles, Corey Kennedy.
There you have it, guys. 75-minute bike with some pickups. The GoPro is so hot, it's burning my hand. POV, this is what it looks like when you're all done. I'm completely drenched. But that was good work, and we got an easy run later.